Hi, back. Just ate. It's no longer raining. It's no longer nighttime. Excuse me. I kind of want my birch boat, but they're fine in it. I kind of really want my birch boat. Oh well, they're fine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 followers that I found and refound. Okay, so let's throw down some stuff. I'm definitely gonna need this. Sand and snow. And then oops. I meant to put the whole thing down. Oh, did I did. Flip. I forgot I was keeping it in here. Okay, so I need to grab out some of that fluff fur stuff. Hey, yeah, what did you need? I don't have any iron on me. Her helmet is protection, depth strider. I'll come back. I'm not really doing any, like, upgrading today, per se. Alright, so I might need a lot of these actually, so I'm just gonna keep all of that. The bunny I need to take to somewhere else. Leave. Who needs bunny? Butcher. Butcher. What do you got? You want raw beef. Got it. What did the other butcher need? Butcher. There you are. Okay, give just a second. Okay. Raw chicken. Raw beef. Thank you. Surprised no bunnies have actually popped up. Whoops. It's like if the regular trees are turning that color because they're in this biome. You see, that's normally the color. But yet they're that color. So why are there no bunnies spawning? If this is one of those snow biomes. Okay, so I might just need 2 of these. Taking 3 is too many. Oh, flip, I forgot to put down the stone. Well, I'm gonna take some stone up there too. Gotta go to... Makes it so bright, doesn't it? Dropping down mats and um, trying to make a map room, but not quite a map room. I want it to be a type of material that isn't going to be taken down by a, what the hell are those things called? Well, by a Enderman or Creeper. Do I have this down? I'm good. So, because I can't see because it against the black drop, and then my necklace, it just looks like my necklace. So, when I'm wearing a different colored shirt, I can kind of see if I go like this. I'm like, okay, yeah, my mic is out. So then I won't have to sit there and tap it just to see. Whoops. Okay. I could put the map room over here. Facing this way. Could be nice. It's not a lot of times that the things actually pick up diorite. Can I hang maps off of this, well, picture frames off of this thing? Okay, more of this. More of this. I think I have 5 maps so far. Okay. Make all 5 of those. Let's throw down some stone. I don't know why that's in 2 sections. That's weird. Alright, so... I did want to see if I could put this on glass. Because if I can put it on glass, then I'm definitely going to put it on glass. Oh, nice. Glass wall it is. Where do I have the glass? I thought I had a bunch of it up here. There's one. I think I used it. So, grab this, grab that. Make this one right here. Throw that in there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry. Flip 7 by 3. Well, we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. 4 times 7. So I'm gonna possibly need 28. I think that's how that goes. I got 3 going already, so let's see if I can't grab some other stuff. No glass in here. I do have glass in there. Ooh, nice. Okay, so take 32 of these and then move that, whoops, and another, is that a horse? Okay, gonna need 2 of these. Kind of curious if they eat raw rabbit. Just a little curious. Just checking to see if I need anything else out of here. That's all. Okay. Nope. They hunt them, but they don't want them. Got it. Well, let me sink to this bed then. I'm gonna have to go to the tree village just to throw down these trees. Did I put any in here? I did. I was like, I know there was one somewhere around here that I put a couple in. Leather worker. You were the one that wanted these. Okay. Give me a second. Swap my inventory around. Okay. Cute little kitty. It's like, I wonder how you can spawn a rabbit. It's like, I have a garden. Usually works. Especially if you have a lot of leafy things in there. I don't have a leather worker over here. Or a butcher. I do have a butcher here. Hold on a second. Maybe. Did anyone take up the butchering? Maybe, maybe not. Well. Here's hoping. Gonna throw that down. Wait, 12? I'm gonna throw that down for right now. think that's the proper... It might be dark oak that I'm looking for. This is a lot lighter. It's possibly dark oak that I'm looking for. Anyways. Alright. So... there's nothing in here that I need. Right. Well, I'll see you when I see you, because I gotta make that area bigger too. First I want to get the map so that I can grab some people. Thank you. That way. Four, huh? Five. Okay. Just gonna go in the roundabout way. Oh, what a cute kitty. The adorableness was real. Okay. So that's more than 32, I think that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. No, it was 28. Alright. So... alright, we're good. So, I'm gonna start this one. Not gonna go too far down, so... start my first map right there. Then I believe I have one kind of this way. Definitely have one this way. It's like I'm not sure how far away the other one is, but like maybe this far, this far. Don't know. Okay, so this one is gonna go right here. Okay, now to... that's quite the expanse of snow. I do enjoy it, but holy flip. I'm trying to find desert people, it doesn't help. Alright, so... Okay, now to grab those maps. I did not mean to take that down. I'm trying to put that in. I'd be very surprised if someone was like, yeah, here's gold. It's like, whoa, you want honey? Phew, I could have been selling Ian's honey this whole time. It's like, wow. Okay. Alright, so maps 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I'm a sucker for the kitties. I mean that in the nicest way. I'm not beating myself up, I swear. One for you. One for you. Scoot over, cause I'm cuddling too. What? Alright. So food is a vital thing to keeping one from being hangry. By the way, let me remark that that was very nice and sweet. But I tend to make it a little package, like, you know, little package, and then I deliver it to the trash. So I didn't want the trash can to feel like I teabagged it or anything, you know. Sorry. Play on words. Okay, so there's this insult or whatever whenever people kind of... Okay, so I don't know how to explain this without it not sounding very suggestive, and males of the party, gamers society, gamer party, they decide to taunt each other in the most ridiculous ways. Ridiculous ways. I'm gonna say it. It's very ridiculous. And let me go grab that other one. I was like, well, now that I have like a map room, I might as well take this other one, and then it will just have one little marker on it. So the emotions of a tea bag goes up and down whenever you're steeping it, when you're going like that. Well, they like to do that with another part of their body, and then call that teabagging over like corpses and stuff. Some people do that in the food industry too. You don't want to know. If you're not aware, you do not want to know. It's quite an awful thing. I've never seen it happen, but I have seen people itch their head over top of food, which was disgusting. Drop food. it's ugh. And then like just pick it up and blow it off and like yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, muck with it or whatever. I'm like, dude, I've seen people like drop some food and rinse it off. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean, they washed it off. I mean, but I'm told that you're not supposed to do that in the food industry. I do that at home, honestly. It's like, yeah, I just hardly ever drop anything. I don't do that to food that I'm about to cook for somebody else, but I do that with food I'm gonna cook for myself. I'm like, I don't care. I just like 5 second rule. I rinse it off. We're good. And then like I cook it for myself, and I'm fine. I'm still here. But anyways, I have had some like raw onion get away from me a couple times, and I rinse it off, and then I'll just like eat it raw, and it's like not the best thing to do, but you know, hey. Okay, so this is possibly, yeah, that goes there. And then that is undecided because I think it's over here. Could be over here. Who knows? Let's pop that again. Definitely not right there, so it has to be another one over. Nope. What's it over here? Maybe. Alright, that island does look like it's going along with it, but then when we get over here, there's kind of that change right there. I think that's the one, honestly. Not sure. That was like a water village thing. Where am I at right now? Okay, so that is that. So I think I need to make a copy of this one, possibly a copy of that one, and fill that out. Or just go down there and, with this map, fill it out. That is that directional. Yeah, because it has my little purple thing right there. Look at that. Oh, I have like 2 little specks of the dark forest area right there. That's cool. That's cool. That's a swamp. Alright, well, let's take this and go for an adventure. We're going to map to see where the closest area for desert is. Okay. Guess we have to go this way first. I'm just gonna stick this wool in here, just for right now. They are so cute. They're chatting. Okay, so there jungle people under there? I don't see any jungle people. I don't know if you can hear my stomach gurgling there, like, holy F, it's not something spicy. And it's not like cookies. uh, I still have to eat those cookies too. There's 2 of them left. They're just gonna get worse, honestly. And then I'm gonna, like, if I have to throw those away just because of, what the hell is that thing called? Mold. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna have to fight that mold. It's like, hiya, hua, shoo, it's too fantastic. Well, what else do you want me to say? Building blocks as well as destructive blocks of the ecosystem. Let me just grab that. Okay, moving on. That is quite the waterfall, honestly. Did I do that? I don't know if that's a natural one. That looks beautiful, though. Might make like a little sky village up there or something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna flip and make a white fluffy village up above the sky, and how the hell am I gonna get people there? I'm gonna do something stupid. Banzai! Alright, so. Whiplash. Sorry, anyway. It'd be a whole hell of a lot worse than Whiplash. But, you know, hey. It's fun. Video games. Okie dokie. So. What did? Oh, goody. So not only was I stuck in a glitch, but I got hit. That doesn't look safe. That really doesn't look safe. kind of feels like there's somebody watching me. Alright, so I noticed I was being quiet. I was thinking of some stuff. Just things. Let's see. So what can we talk about? Absolutely nothing. I have nothing to talk about. We can talk about mycelium, my slight little knowledge on the subject. Whee! We could talk about the decomposition of things and my slight little knowledge about that. Yeah, hey, you gotta learn a lot of about a lot of things like decomposition, and I just want to put that there. Hold on a second. Why would you get in my way like that? That is just rude. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. Not treat you like an angry monster, and you're sitting here trying to treat me like food. Like, dude. Alright, fine. You wanna rumble? Let's rumble. Wow, that didn't really last long. Oh, you little micro. Really? Whoops, I think that was actually supposed to be there though. Alrighty. That's the way they wanted to play. That's the way they wanted to play. Okay, so that's on that side, on this side, on that side. What the flip? I'm trying to make this beautiful area for this tree that was left with one block. Mind you, one flippin' block. How many did I go out with? It's 1, 2. Alright, so 1, 2. I'm gonna pop that down. That is that way, this is that way. Did I... That's 3. Did I go out? Here we go. Fine. That is like that. This. Go like that. Little stairs. It's like, dude, I needed to kill time until I could play with the sun. Oh. What is that sound? Oh no! Damn it. Run for your life, little foxy. They run. Wow, you're a very angry Wolfie. It's okay. I'm sure you didn't mean to attack that fox and eat it. Oh look, here's something else for you to attack. It isn't a fox. Give me a second, I'll let you out in a second. As soon as I can. There you go. Better hunting territory. Done. Alright, so. So I get this little spot over here. Looks like a weird zipper. Doesn't it? Like, you're not familiar with zippers? Wow. Okay, so zippers. Alright. I don't really have too many not too many clothes with zippers on them. But zippers are a contraption in which you have a zipper. Okay, imagine this. This is what the holds the clothes or fabric or whatever the hell it's holding together. And then whenever there is a zipper, I don't have a third arm, I'm sorry. Whenever there's a zipper and it goes down, it kind of separates it to the point where it pulls apart. And then whenever you zip it back up, it goes back into its holding pattern. So, anyways, interesting enough. Yay. Well, it stays because they're the way that the zippers are made. I don't have anything with a zipper on it, honestly, other than my jeans right now, and I'm not standing in front of the camera showing you up and down with my zipper. No. And so they have like these teeth, like it's okay, if you were to take an hourglass shape, Okay, this is hard to describe. Alright. I'm drawing a diagram, damn it. Give me a second. Alright, so... horribly drawing a diagram. Alright, so... then... there's this piece. Okay, so fabric on that side, fabric on that side. Okay, so... since you can't see it. Okay, so imagine these are on that side all the way down with a space about the size of that one in between, and whenever they're pushed together in a format to where they're locking, they can't undo themselves by themselves, then it's pretty damn cool. You get to stay warm and toasty. Zippers are usually on jackets and some other clothes, fabrics, whatnot. So I don't know who wouldn't know what a zipper is, but just in case, you know, just in case. I'm sure. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. Here we go. Moving on. This should be fun. I need to get around this little sand barge. Or peninsula. What the flippin' frick was that? A little scared? Okay. I don't know why, but my stomach still feels like it's on fire. Whatever. It wasn't spicy in the least bit, so... maybe the oil's from the pizza, maybe something else. He did say that there was Italian sausage on it, but it didn't taste that spicy. Not that spicy at all. Well, if I explode, you know why. I ate one piece of pizza. Come with me, and you'll see. Let's go slow down. A world of your imagination. I am taking the traveling merchant to some land you see. He's getting weirded out because I'm singing a weird kind of tune, and you're listening. I kind of lost it, but we're fine, right? Just a little giggle worthy. And he has both of his flippin' llamas. Hold on, let me get on this side so that I'm not accidentally smashing him. Dude, no. No, you were headed this way. You get on that land, you get these llamas off of that damn... out of the water before they get eaten by something. Holy flip. Alright, I'm gonna do this the hard way then. Gonna do it the hard way. I tell you, I'm not having it. Get these damn llamas off the damn flippin'. I'm gonna need to I've tried. I've tried. That's all I could do is try. Holy flip. Have I tried? He wasn't even selling anything good either. Should have just let the llamas drown him or something. Holy flip. That's mean. That's really mean. I'm sorry. I'm angry because he's getting the llamas all wet. And do you know how heavy fur is when it's wet? He's putting them in danger. I don't like it. But I know that if I start attacking the trader, the llamas are gonna attack me, and then I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna have to defend myself. So I opted for the least attacking kind of method. So I didn't make the llama. Oh, hey, I've been here. I didn't make the llama angry. Llamas. That is something else. Oh damn, am I gonna have to get up there? Flip. Is that a horse? I don't know if I want to know. I mean, like... Trying to find out might get me in trouble. I've gotten in trouble before. Just trying to find out what something was. Yeah, it's one of those, you know, better not ask, you don't want to know kind of moments. It's like, oh, kaplucky. That was not cool. Oh, there's a wolf. I saw something bigger and gray. Pretty sure it's a horse. Oh, getting more snow. Looks kind of like a horse. But that's not the color of the horse that I saw. That's pretty. That blue-green. So apparently, Egyptians were the first ones to have a color for blue, which I found fantastic. See, at first they were thinking that nobody actually saw the color blue whenever they were, you know, back in the day. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense unless there was some sort of genetic thing where everybody ended up having some sort of weird filter kind of thing on them to where they couldn't see the color blue. And then, but they used to call the color blue a type of green, like a dark green or a light green, because the sky was always a light green to some of these people. And they went through and they tried to figure out why exactly no one had ever mentioned the color blue. And then they found out that Egyptians were the first ones to use the color blue, and then it stemmed off from that until a lot of people use that term blue. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, whoa, okay, so some of these things that they had described were definitely not what they described it to be, as in the context of the colors. So things could have been a whole hell of a lot different. So instead of like whenever the sky does get, when the sky does get green, like it will get this yellow greenish color when there's going to be a tornado. Oh yeah. Also hear something that sounds like a train, but it's not a train. If you don't live near a railroad and you're hearing a train sound, you might want to get into a storm shelter. Holy F. It whips the wind. The tornadoes are let's see. It's a whirlwind kind of thing. It whirls the wind in a circular kind of motion, like as a spiral, and everything that it goes over, it pulls up and flings out in most cases. Sometimes it holds on to things for a little while, but yeah, and hurricanes are kind of the same way, but they're like a water version of that. And so that's like a lot of water being, whoosh, and not to be confused with a tsunami. A tsunami is a big, huge wave of water. There's a lot of different weather formations that happen. Quite fascinating. Depends on where you live. Coast will end up getting a lot of hurricanes, and if you're in certain regions, you might get a lot of on land, you might get a lot of the tornadoes. Mountainous regions, not so much, but you will get a lot of mudslides, rock slides, and avalanches sometimes. An avalanche is like a snow rock slide or a mudslide. It will come down on you, crush, smash, way worse than anything that Hulk could do. I'm telling you what. You will be obliterated if you hit some certain ice kind of formations that come down sometimes. But most of the time it is fluffy snow. Even fluffy snow can be quite dangerous. It's like, oh yeah, it's adorable. Fluffy white snow. It's like, don't get on its bad side. Don't get on the snow's bad side. The bad side is making loud noises near mountainous areas. That will cause an avalanche. Also, it's like, don't be a noisy neighbor around some mountains, because you'll find out that you won't last long. You won't last long, and neither will your neighbors, because you will bring down the snow. Like, legit avalanche. Bye-bye. Then there are the rock slides will happen whenever it rains, or after it rains, mostly. The water will wash away some integral parts of the soil. Like, there's loose soil that will get washed away on cliff sides and whatnot, and then it will create like little fissures, and seeing how the rock is so heavy, it will break down and then start sliding, and then it will start taking everything with it while it's sliding, and then it's like And then it's like, well, well, that used to be a cliffside. Nowadays, most people sit there and they staple and hammer um, like these fences alongside cliff sides where where there's roads that go through, because you'll have big, huge boulders come down on you too. And then mudslides happen as it's raining. That's like a whole hell of a lot of mud, some small rocks, and some water coming at you. It's not the best. It's really not the best. So we all deal with our own little crazy environmental dangers versus other things. Oh, in some areas it hails. Hail. Hail. It's not like hail to this or whatever, or HEL, like you're going to hell like a place. It's, it's frozen ice that rains down on you. That is what hail is. And there is no way to stop it. You just need to run under something that is quite sturdy, and no, your car is not going to help you in a hailstorm. Maybe underneath your car, but being inside your car, you're going to have your windshield busted out if the hail is big. If it is at least a quarter size hail, it is definitely not going to help you. You're going to have dents in your car. You're going to, like, if you're wandering around when a hailstorm happens, yeesh. Those things have actually killed people. Hailstorms. Oh yeah. Concussion, death, just a lot of bodily injuries. And it's like, oh yeah, ice can't kill people. Oh yes it can. Oh yes it can. Ooh. I was like, they should really, like, invest in some metal umbrellas, maybe, you know? But unfortunately, that wouldn't quite work so well either, because the metal would conduct the electricity, and yes, sometimes it does. There's, heat lightning during a hailstorm, where it's not actually raining, but there's still lightning. Lightning snowstorms, lightning hailstorms. Those happen. So, it's like, I was thinking maybe like really heavy fiberglass maybe, but yet you still need some sort of rod in order to hold it up. But, Just thinking of all the weather formations that could possibly hurt, maim, or kill people. It's just a subject that comes up because, like, hey, Minecraft has a lot of owies and boo-boos and things that give you owies and boo-boos. It's a good thing that the weather doesn't actually take you out. Too much rain could turn into a monsoon, which then turns into floods. Too much snow accumulating on certain things could cause avalanche. Not enough rain could end up making sinkholes. Oh, and the okay, so a sinkhole is when, okay, so there are certain places that are still using groundwater, like whales and whatnot, well water, WELL, well water, to Not to be confused with a whale as in a creature, W-H-A-L-E. That is a creature. People aren't harvesting water from a creature. I'm sorry, it's not going on like that. What a well is a hole people dig in the ground to get in contact with some of the water that has seeped all the way down there and is being held by like bedrock or limestone or some form of hardened stone that is, or clay that is holding on to the water so that it's not going anywhere. So people find these underground waterways, and then they dig into it, and then they build a structure around it called a well, sorry, and that ends up, back in the old days, they used to use a bucket and like a crank to pull up the bucket. Well, before that, they just put down the bucket and then pulled up the heavy bucket with a string. Well, then they evolved and they got this little crank system where they wound up the rope that was tied to this pole in the middle, and they wound it up, and then they grabbed the pail and then poured the water that was in the bucket in the pail. And but anyways, we're getting off the subject. So when a underground waterway dries up, like due to drought and whatnot, no more rain, no more collection of that water that was essentially holding up the ground above it, it encaves, and that's called a sinkhole. There are other types of sinkholes that are like sand sinkholes, like quicksand, or some say quick mud, because it is solid, and when you're walking on it, but then when you stop walking on it and you just like you take a brief little stance to get your position or your bearings, and you're already sinking in, and then it's too late because you can't get back up from where you are because it kind of vacuum seals on you. It's like a mud monster sucking you in. It's not funny, I know, but it's scary. And quicksand is like really, 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 really wet, loose sand that has no semblance of. Okay, so you see how this sand looks straight? Okay, so quicksand is like the water. It looks like dirt, but yet you can't get out of it. And the more you struggle, the further you go down. And it's scary as well. In certain places they actually have that. They have stuff like that around bogs. That's where a lot of our fossils have been found, due to certain types of oopsies and whoops kind of things. There have also been times whenever there was an earthquake that happened after a rain, and this kind of got a whole bunch of animals stuck in the mud. And then other predators had come around trying to get these things, and seeing how there were kind of constant, well, not constant, but semi-constant earthquakes, they too had ended up getting stuck in this this onset of so there was this watering hole. I'm going to tell you how I found this out. There was this watering hole a long, long time ago, much like what we're in right now. wondrous thing, but it was surrounded on all sides. Okay? This watering hole ended up being the life source of a lot of these animals and plants in the area. Okay, so the plants, they didn't sink in. Okay? The animals went by the coastline. If there was an earthquake or one of those little seismic tremors that people like to talk about, animals would get stuck. Especially animals that weren't used to the area and they were, migrating. Like migratory animals, they caught a lot of those things. And then there were half-chewed migratory animals, and then things how there was some light tremors and were earthquakes going on in the area. Even the predators around that had gotten trapped as well. They thought that there was just huge mudslides that went in, but then the half-eaten things, like, what did you say, mammoths? There were some mammoths that were found, and they had some partial gnaw marks on some of their bones, okay? But from, like, their waist up was gnawed on, but everything else was solid and intact. And it was so intact that it still had some other things, like some organs and stuff. So there was like about a week of these smorgasbord going on with this. I think I might need to get that. The smorgasbord happening with this one area, and then some animals that were like used to. I think that's just a pile of sand. The animals that were used to just, eating off of this, possibly like younger seasoned animals, ended up getting stuck in this area too, because where they were feasting off of honestly dragged them down even further. So they ended up having fully formed like saber-tooth tigers, some like dire wolves in these other areas. And I was like, these things weren't feeding next to each other. For sure that these things were not feeding next to each other. So I was like, this must have happened like within days of itself, But yeah, they were like, yeah, it could have been a week process, it could have been a month, and I was like, okay. I was like, how deep was this like sinkhole kind of quicksand area? Because if these mammoths didn't go down any further than what they were, but yet these other creatures had gotten down like just as far as these mammoths, trying to sit there and eat these things, I was like, it sounds like a weird trap, honestly. Like a mud trap. Not something that was like designed by any like man-made structure or anything. Just like it sounded kind of like a booby trap kind of thing. I mean, I'm not saying that they did or didn't, but if somebody had like a seismic kind of thing, they could do some really wacky stuff with some of this some of these land formations. They could trap a whole bunch of animals, if not people, in some of these locations. I'm not abiding by terrorism of people doing this, but like seeing how it wasn't that bad of an earthquake, that there weren't that many fractures or fissures in that area, it makes you wonder, how much of a an attack with the vibrations did it connect with? Like, was it slightly seismic? Like seismic? I can't say it. But anyways, was it just slight vibrations? Was it like more than slight? Was it a hefty amount of earth shake? Or was it just something to the point where, yes, the sand was sand-ish soil was wet because it had the little lake lapping up against it, and it could have been vibrated to the point where it became very liquidy and then became solid all of a sudden. I wonder if they're studying that yet, like playing with vibrations to anyways. I'm sure they are. We're gonna start finding people half stuck in things. Oh, there's some crazy thing. Oh, yeah, what? So, trying to think of some stuff to talk about that isn't so hardcore. I'm trying to stay kind of natural in this, but then I'm coming up with some really bad ideas that some horrible people could possibly use, and I'm just not like feeling it, you know? I'm just like, well, I possibly killed billions of people now, damn it. Flip. But anyways, what can I do? If they used it for something horrible, that's mean, okay? If they used it for something fantastic, that's awesome. They're definitely not going to give me credit for anything that's fantastic, but I'm sure as hell going to get the backlash if something bad happens. I always do. But we're just playing a game and theorizing about stuff. That's all we're doing. Oh. Is that just a smidgen? Yep, that was a smidgen I didn't have. Trying to get as close as possible to see if I can't get that little smidge over there. Careful, little dolphins, don't get stuck. Alright, so, why is it turning? I'm not turning anywhere. I am going straight, damn it. Just because I'm grabbing my cup does not mean I'm hitting any other buttons. Yeesh. And I'm out of tea. Well, that I'm not getting stuck with that. Like no, you're not hitting me with that. Oh, weakling. Man. Okay. Wow, really? This is what this area does with the. There's that little smidge of purple. Makes all the water around it. Wow, that is. I mean, am I gonna see some fungi fish? I see some cod. That's about it. Only the cod likes the fungi. Oh, some salmon too. Is that a fungi dolphin? No. Damn. Yeah, I was kinda hoping. Just a little bit. So since there was like about 20 minutes between my eating and whatnot, I'm gonna give you 20 minutes extra. Fair is fair. I was told between 9 and 4. So 4:20 is not gonna hurt. Anyways, it's just because I was 20 minutes, like, eating. Possibly less than that, but it was like 18 maybe, and then I was just like, might as well round it up to 20. That looks like a treasure ship. Oh, for flip's sake, I want to see what's in there. Okay, so gonna need this up here. I can barely see. Crap. It's really deep, honestly. Right, so we're at 62 right now. Open. Oh, goody. It's one of these. Back off! Wow, everybody in the hood just comes after me. What? In the neighborhood, damn it. What did you think I meant? Yeesh. Have to bust some caps into some fools. Sorry. But anyways. I know some lingo, that's about it. Some slang. I get a few people to laugh a lot whenever I bust out some of that lingo. For some reason, someone thought that they were training me not to talk like that. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't normally talk like that. I just do it to get a giggle. Flip. So I've been referred to as trailer trash or ghetto trash too. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay. Cause yeah, that's how you treat people, right? You label them and throw them in a little box where you don't respect them, and then you treat them worse. Great. Great. I did live in I lived in a trailer. Actually was renting my own trailer, which was pretty damn fantastic. It wasn't the carpet I wanted. It wasn't the siding I wanted. But it was in my name, which was fantastic. So the ex, after I'd picked out what I wanted to pick out, I wanted it to be an auburn red. Yes, an auburn red, because I thought that color was pretty. And I knew that whenever the neon moss would hit it, it would look fantastic. But no. They put some sort of olive color on it, olive brown. I was like, what the hell? What? Where's the red? And they were like, oh, well, we decided. I was like, what? This mother flip is in my name. And it's like more than half of my money going into this. And you decided? No. And then, like, I wanted flipping, like, a dark green, like a forest green kind of carpet. And if they didn't have that, my second was like this brown carpet. And oh yeah, I wanted these darker colors because even if you stained it, it would still look fine because they were darker colors. You wouldn't even know. Of course, I was going to keep it clean, but no, they put a cream color in there. I was like, are you kidding me? And not just a cream color in the living room, but it was going down the hallway, which I did not want the hallway carpeted. I did not need the hallway carpeted. And I did not want the hallway carpeted. Like I just said, like I really did not want it. I picked out the laminated roll that they offered. And I wanted each room to have like a different color, but then they ended up making all the other stuff look wood panel, and I was like, what the flip is this crap? I was like, this isn't even what I wanted. What's wrong with you people? Did we get like a rejected house or something? And they're like, no, your husband decided that blah blah blah. I was like, no, we agreed that this was going to be this way. I was like, either you talked him into that, or you're just saying that I said that to him so that you could cash out on how much it cost previously and then put like cheaper products in there. And they were like, well, now, we run a good company and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Right, that change the actual outside and the inside of how people want it with only one person whenever there were two people who had to be there in order to get all this stuff set up. I'm like, yeah, a reputable company, sure, sure. I'm like, mother flip, I'm gonna be all over. Like, what the hell is this stuff? Coarse dirt? Why do I have coarse dirt on me? Hold on a second. Let me just, I'll fix this really quick. I did not like that. And then even the landlord had said, the landlord had given us hassle about it too. And they were like, you should have probably talked to us before you went about getting a new home. And I was like, what? I was like, they were lot rents. Like, they were lot rent landlords. They nowhere in their lease agreement did they say that everything had to match. Besides, everything did not match. There were people with blue houses. There were people with like blue trailers. People with yellowish trailers. Some people with cream. Some people with painted red trim and whatever. So I was like, okay, this Auburn isn't going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to look like a barn, and it's definitely not going, because the Auburn I chose looked more like a purple red. And I like purple. And I like red. And they sat there and joked about how it would probably have looked like a barn, and I was like, are you kidding me? You sell this stuff. You have this as an option. And yet now you're saying that it would have looked like a barn. And they're like, well, we can't really tell the customer what they can and cannot have. And I was like, really? Really? And I was like, can we talk about how, again, you decided that it would be for the best if you totally just ignored what we wanted in the first place, and then possibly pocketed the money that I was like, how much is the cream colored carpet? How much is that? And they were like, oh, well, I don't have the prices. I was like, you know what? I remember the price. It was way cheaper than the green carpet or the brown carpet. And he was like, oh, well, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. You're a reputable company. Yeah, whatever. Flip. Never again. Never again will I do that company. It's a bunch of slimy little slithering crap holes. But suffice to say, I did have my own house. I was paying it off, but I had my own house. It's like, I can't stand certain people from certain places, especially when they sit there and they claim, oh, this is this way and this is that way, but then you see, they were lying out their teeth to begin with. It's like, yeah, I might have a little southern twang to my vocals or whatever, but I also have some other twangs to it as well. It's like, yeesh. Certain people just, really irk me. Sit there and they keep banking off of the company, but yet they go around the company's, like the full company's name, and do some really trashy crap. So then it puts down that company, because I can't verify whether or not that actual company itself was you know, had that type of problem happening all the time. But I think that they were pocketing flipping money because it didn't lower the price. Didn't lower the price of the damn house at all. It was retarded. Excuse me. It was stupid. Stupid and slinky and thievy and trashy. Oh, look at that. Turtle Beach. Oh, I actually use this as a Turtle Beach too. I wonder if there's a treasure chest around here. Oh, these are all the turtles that I helped. Oh, so cute. That's where it is. Like, yep, mine. Okay, so. Take this too. Wow, I was like kind of a little ways away. Okay, so this... My place is over that way, and I was on this beach. Got it. Alright. Just a little ways away. Huh. Oh, and don't even get me started on the salesmen and whatnot. So, my ex had such horrible credit. I had to be the car owner and the house owner, and most of the bills had to be in my name because his credit was so damn bad. I don't know how he got his credit that bad, but I had no credit, and I was still able to get most of these other things. So... Oh, wow, that's that close? Cool. Suffice to say, I found out he put another house in my name. Yeah. He put it in my name because he had my social security number and all of my information because he had previously taken it. But it was just like, wow. So, where he's living right now was in my name. I'm like, whoa. And not only that, but they tried to pay, they tried to get a flippin', what is that thing called? A Geico insurance in my name too? I can't even drive. I can't. The last car that was in my name, he has. I can't drive. It's totally in my name, but I can't drive. The insurance, I don't think is in my name. It was in his father's name because he was getting some deal because of his father's credit, and he was banking off of his father's thing, so he would pay his father directly, and then he would end up getting the coverage through that. But someone tried to put, an insurance in my name and actually get my bank. They got my bank number or something, and the bank card number or something like that, and somebody tried to pay a Geico uh, for $230 some dollars in my name. I was like, I laughed at the bank teller. I was like, what? I was like, I can't even drive a car. And she's like, what? And I was like, I have a flippin' state ID. I don't have a driver's license. And she's like, wait a minute, what? And I was like, I don't have a driver's license. I've never had a driver's license. And she's like, well, it says right here that they tried to, pay for, she said Geico? And I was like, wait, Geico car insurance? I was like, what other purchases did they try to make? Oh, they tried to take out some money too. But they had flagged my account when I was trying to purchase something in, I think, Tennessee. I was trying to purchase something in Tennessee when we went to go pick up someone. But someone was currently living in Tennessee, and I would go on road trips to go pick him up and back. So I was the co-pilot, the navigator. But while I tried to buy some rope and some, because I wanted to make a craft with the bungee cord. Well, not bungee cord, but it was like nylon rope. And I made a belt. And then I couldn't fit in that belt anymore, and so I took that belt apart. So it was like a survival kind of craft where you bring your rope with you wherever you go, and then if you needed the rope, it was there in your belt, and you could just take it off and unwind the belt, which I did. I had to unwind it. It was actually pretty damn easy to unwind. But I got declined, and I knew I had money in there because I was working, and I was working as a surveyor at the time. And I knew I had over $200 and something in the bank account at that time. And then the person had sat there in Tennessee. He was like, "Oh, your card declined." I was like, "Do you have cash?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" I was like, "No, I should definitely have enough because I was only spending maybe $30 between what else I was buying and the rope." And no, I got declined. So then I walked outside the store, and I called my bank, and I'm like, "What the hell?" They're like, "Oh, there's some suspicious activity happening, and so we closed your account." I was like, "Well, if it was in Tennessee, I'm in Tennessee right now. What's going on?" And they were like, "Oh, well, okay." And I was like, "Okay." And then they were like, "Oh, are you in this state too?" And I was like, "Well, what state?" And they were like, "Oh, North Carolina." And I was like, "Nope, but I know who's in North Carolina. Would you like to tell me what they were trying to purchase?" And they were like, "Oh, something to do with Geico, like $200 and something worth." And I was like, "How much?" And she's like, "Hold on, tap, 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 tap." And I heard the little keyboard going. And she was like, $235.96. And I was like, "It's car insurance, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then I went through the process of telling her that I don't even have a driver's license, so I wouldn't be going after car insurance, because I said you can like just knock that off. And then she had tried to tell me how that they can't do that because I need to pay my insurance if I need to pay it, that I can't just use the bank as an excuse not to pay. And I was like, I was like, I don't have a driver's license. And she's like, what? And then I was like, I don't even have a car. I was like, there should be no forms of any type of car insurance going in through my name or on my bill. I was like, that you can flag. And she's like, but wait, what? And I was like, I do not have a car. I only have an ID. And then she had me on hold for like 5 minutes. And then she's like, yeah, you registered your bank account with a state ID. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, let me just talk to my manager. And I was like, okay. So then she crossed out the the 200 and something dollars, and then they tried to take out an additional like 120 or something. And I was like, no. I was like, I am not in North Carolina right now. I have never been in North Carolina other than going through on a bus trip. And it sure as hell hasn't been right now. I was like, I'm currently in Tennessee. I was like visiting family. And they were like, oh, okay, okay, we're gonna like take that off. And I was like, am I gonna have to wait for my money? And they're like, oh, no, it's gonna be fine. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is getting kind of ridiculous here. I was like, if you have any other purchases from any other state, then I'm calling you in. Yes, please knock it down. Just don't. Say no. And they were like, well, are you going to be in, and I said, Tennessee? And she's like, yeah, for a while. And I was like, no, I'm just passing through, honestly. Just a day or two and we're gone. And most of the time it was just a day. And yeah, it was quite interesting. I was like, mother flipper. I was like, how the hell did he get a hold of my card number? How did he get it? I was like, well, he does have my social security number, and his wife is sketchy, so they could have pretended to be me with my social security number and my birthday. Oh yeah, you learn a lot about somebody and how sketchy they are. And I'm like, wow, well, Christians aren't really worth that much if she's sitting there doing that with him. She's very adamant about her Christian status. So, yeah. Who would have been the female voice other than his wife, his new wife? And if you're watching this, I hope you get what's coming to you. And I hope it's gift wrapped, because holy F. I am pissed. I was pissed, still am pissed. Stop putting crap in my name, you vile people. Holy F, I hate yins. Okay. Moving on. And the dirtiness of it, too. It's like, if you're gonna F over somebody's credit, go F over your own, damn it. I'm just like, dude, I get worried about even giving my social security number out to people who honestly need it. It's like these online job things that are like, oh yeah, you have to put your social security number. I was like, nope. Next. Next. No, no, no. I don't need my social security number in here. The only people I need to give my social security number to is somebody who's going to be paying me. Who needs to do a background check on me. Flipping a bank. A person I'm supposed to be paying. Electric company, water company, something like that. And that's just for security purposes. It's like, I don't need to put a social security number on a damn job site. No, no, no. No, no, no. Especially whenever they're sitting there and people are putting scams up there 24/7. No, thank you. Not happening, not gonna happen. F that. I don't need your mock flipping job site if that's what you're trying to do. Just getting people's vital information. Possibly doing some horrible stuff with it. I'm like, who would put their damn social security number in to a job site? That's pretty stupid. And just for access to jobs that are still going to ask you for your social security number. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm good. Oh, this site is so legit, you need to put your social security number in. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I think not. Is this jungle? It looks like jungle. This is like a full ship. I'm thinking about getting like a schematic for this. And then making a huge ship. Oh, that one looks awful like that. Alright, let's just build up then. I kind of want to look at the treasure map, but then I don't. I'm at odds with it. Super odds. Oh, damn. Where's the other thing then? Usually there's 2 treasure chests in here. Okay. Let me just look. Take a peek. Just gotta throw that back in there. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I've been in there. Maybe that's a geisha. The red looks a little too red. Hmm. Spruce. Jungle. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you punk. Alright, waiting till, waiting till morning, or whatever. Whoops. Kinda curious. Nope, didn't go that far down. Excuse me, I got a stretch attack. Uh-oh. Spider's gonna attack me though. Spider. It's a busy spider went up a water spout. Down came the rain and watched the spider out. Waiting for the sun. The sky getting lighter? What, I'm chilly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, flip. I wasn't even looking at him. Just chill out, guy. You're pretty. Just chill out. Are we cool? Just looking at the flipping sky to see if it was changing later. I think we're cool. Whoop. It's taking forever just to finish this song. That cloud right there looks like a villager crawling. Like a baby villager. Like crawling on their hands. Like if you chop that little piece off right there, and then the rest of that, then you have, let's see, this is the front arm. How dare you? That's the front arm and the hand, and then that's the little legs behind it, and then that's the nose and the head. Looks like a baby villager crawling, like, what? You know, 'cause you missed that stage. They just sprout out and whatever. Is that my... I don't have a boat there. I was like, wait a minute, is that my boat? up or go about blowing up anything if they're in the water. Okay, so... Oh, you back for the rest of the songs? Wait. Okay, what's that? No, not yet. The sun looks like it's coming out. Yeah, it looks like the sun's coming out. Out came the sun and tried to pull the rain. As soon as it pops up. Holy flip. Slowest sunrise ever. Oops. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That's not what I thought was gonna happen. Whee! Alright, so. Spent some time over here. Saw some stuff. Wow, that's kind of creepy. Wonder how many are like just stuck in there. Alright, it is 4:20, so I'm gonna find somewhere to hide. And I'm gonna run. Well, I got a wee. That looks like a good space right there. Just trying to level it out a little bit. There we go. remember that treasure map. I'm like, motherfucker. Oh, seashell. I'll take that. Seashell. Alright. Saving, quitting. It's here. What's here? Minecraft? Oh, I guess it was me. Because I just popped in, like, that little... Well, the little guy thing, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.